Are we witnessing a financial shift where gold is reclaiming its power after decades in the shadows? Lately, central banks have been hoarding gold aggressively, and when that happens, it usually signals one thing: hedging against currency instability. Could this be the beginning of a global monetary reset, or is it just another cycle of financial uncertainty? Let's break it down. Across the world, major economies, especially China, Russia, and India, have been stockpiling gold. Why? Because for centuries, gold has been the foundation of monetary trust. And if we're heading toward a shakeup in the financial system, the nations with the most gold could have the upper hand. Right now, we're seeing increasing challenges to the US dollar's dominance. The dollar has long been the world's reserve currency, allowing the US to exert massive economic and political influence. But that influence may be eroding. Sanctions against Russia, for example, have pushed countries to rethink their reliance on the dollar. And the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, are exploring alternatives, including a gold-backed trade currency. Gold has always been a safe haven in times of uncertainty. It's scarce, it's tangible, it holds value regardless of political shifts. But transitioning back to a gold-backed system, that would be complicated. We'd need global consensus, financial restructuring, and a massive shift in trade policies. And let's be honest, the US and other major powers won't give up their current system without a fight. So, what's more likely? A complete monetary reset, or a slow transition to a multipolar system, where gold plays a bigger role, but digital currencies step in as well? Now here's where things get interesting. While gold is gaining ground, digital currencies are also making their move. First, central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. Governments love them because they allow for real-time financial control, instant transactions, and full surveillance of the economy. China is already leading the charge with the digital yuan. And if a new global system emerges, CBDCs will almost certainly be part of it. But then, there's Bitcoin and decentralized crypto, the so-called digital gold. Bitcoin is scarce, decentralized, and resistant to government control. That's why some see it as the future of money. But it's also volatile, and for it to truly compete with gold or fiat, we'd need much broader adoption. So here's the big question: will digital currencies complement gold, or replace it? Some believe the real game-changer could be gold-backed digital currencies, a hybrid system that merges the security of gold with the speed of digital transactions. Russia has hinted at launching one. Private companies are already experimenting with gold-backed stablecoins, and if BRICS successfully rolls out a gold-backed digital currency for international trade, it could shake the global financial order. But the success of such a system depends on trust. Trust in the issuer, trust in the reserves, and trust that the system won't be manipulated. So, who will control this new financial landscape? Governments, private entities, or a mix of both? Now let's talk about power, because that's what all of this really comes down to. If a gold-backed digital currency from BRICS gains traction, could it accelerate the decline of the US dollar? Short answer: yes, but not without a fight. Here's how the US might respond: sanctions on countries using the new system, interest rate manipulation to keep the dollar attractive, and if things escalate, geopolitical and military pressure. After all, the dollar's dominance is tied to energy markets. If Saudi Arabia shifts oil trade to a gold-backed currency, that could be a game-changer. And let's not forget, China and Russia have been steadily moving away from the dollar in trade deals. Could this lead to a financial Cold War, or worse, a global conflict over monetary dominance? So what happens if the dollar weakens significantly? Scenario 1. Inflation skyrockets, imports become expensive, the US faces financial strain. Scenario 2. A new monetary system emerges with gold, CBDCs, and other assets playing bigger roles. Scenario 3. If the transition is mismanaged, we could see market crashes, social unrest, and geopolitical flashpoints. But the most likely outcome? A slow and uneasy transition, where gold, digital currencies, and the dollar all coexist in a multipolar financial world. So where do we go from here? Will gold make a full comeback in the financial system? Will CBDCs dominate despite concerns over control and surveillance? Or will decentralized crypto rise as a true alternative? One thing is certain, the financial world is changing, and the choices made now will shape the economy for decades to come. What do you think? Are we heading toward a monetary reset or just another cycle of uncertainty? Let's discuss. Share your thoughts in the comments. Like and subscribe for more insights on global finance.